I got you. Sports talk, soul beats, and life. Again, the Marcus Harper Podcast, weekly on the SME Network. Check me out. Life is good.
Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BB Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. Doug Stewart here to tell you about my man Smooth at smoothtickets.com. Smooth's got the tickets for everything that you need in the world of sports, concerts, or theater. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it's at in this great land of ours. My man Smooth at smoothtickets.com, he got them tickets. I'm telling you, boxing, baseball, NBA, NFL, country music concerts, hard rock, hip-hop, theater, Broadway, he's got them all. And if he don't have them, there ain't none. I'm telling you, smoothtickets.com. Once again, that's smoothtickets.com, or give him a call at 404-374-1150. Once again, that's 404-374-1150. You got to tell them, though, that I sent you. You got to tell them that Doug Stewart sent you. Once again, smoothtickets.com. That's smoothtickets.com. Yeah!
National Debt Relief is one of the country's largest and most reputable debt settlement companies, made up of energetic individuals who are passionate about helping thousands of Americans with debt relief. Most importantly, we're all about helping our customers through a tough financial time in their lives with education and individual customer service. We're dedicated to helping individuals and families rid their lives of burdensome debt. Specializing in debt settlement, and they've also negotiated settlements for thousands of creditor and collection accounts. Providing clients with both expertise and proven results, this means helping customers in time of hardship to get out of debt with the least possible cost. It can also mean conducting financial consultations, educating the customer, and recommending the appropriate solution. Core Services offer debt settlement as an alternative. I repeat, alternative to bankruptcy, credit counseling, and debt consolidation. National Debt Relief is your #1 advocate group to help you reestablish financial stability as quickly as possible. So give us a call at 844-828-4975. Again, that's 844-828-4975, and work it out.
Am I throwing you off?
Nope.
Didn't think so.
How you doing, young lady? The feeling that you're giving really drives me crazy. You don't have a player on the show.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Fantastic, freaky, funny Football Friday. I'm going to give you the top 5 defensive players in the NFL today. The Doug Stewart Show is sponsored by footballsportsapp.com, the first live-action mobile sports app played in real time, and a cool way to get in the game. Make coaching calls just like the pros. Check out the video. Download for free this fall and register now. Again, at footballsportsapp.com. Yeah. Want to be part of this new exciting technology and make money? Fill out the short form at the bottom of the website and mention TDSS. Once again, Stewie's, man, this is going to be a big part of the Doug Stewart Show starting in the fall on football Sundays. So go to footballsportsapp.com before all the spaces are taken up in our football parties this fall. Footballsportsapp.com. All right, so obviously over the last 24 hours, man, the big story has been this Ryan Lochte thing. We're going to get to that. But I feel like that's kind of taken away from some of the real positive stuff and some of the bigger news, the more sports-related news going on in the Olympics, man. And I don't know what more to say, man. I always root for the American athletes, but I talked about it yesterday and really over the last couple of weeks, man. It's just hard to deny Usain Bolt, man, who yesterday wins the 200. And once again, it looks like this ninja was jogging at the very end. This man pulls the first track and field triple-double of all time for the 100 and 200. He's won the 100 and the 200 in 3 straight Olympics. It's Friday, but Baller Award on a Friday. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, on Monday we give out Ballers and Busters. But a Baller Award to Usain Bolt, man. Wow. I mean, what more can you say? What more can you say? Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And you know what is interesting? I heard some conversation this morning, and, you know, everybody's been talking about, we did it yesterday, who's the greatest Olympian, or it's really kind of how you phrase the question, who's the greatest Olympian or who's the greatest athlete. If you're talking about who's the greatest Olympian, man, or you're talking about the greatest athlete in a particular sport or discipline, if you're talking about the greatest boxer of all time, a lot of people will tell you it's Muhammad Ali. If you say the greatest basketball player of all time, most people will tell you it's Michael Jordan, I believe. If you talk about the greatest sprinter of all time that ever walked the face of the earth, okay? And there's been a lot of ninjas that can run fast, man. A lot. To say that you are the fastest recorded man in the history of civilization is pretty good. I mean, that's big. I mean, he's got all of the records, the 100, the 200. Didn't beat any of his times from previous Olympics, but you wouldn't expect he would because he's getting a little bit older right now. But still, in that he's not setting any records, still finds a way to win gold in the 100 and the 200 and making it look very easy. Impressive, man. I mean, that's all I can say about it. Very, very impressive. I know yesterday we had this long debate about who's the greatest Olympian of all time. Michael Phelps has, 23? I verified that. 23 gold medals. Usain Bolt now has 6 gold in the 100 and the 200. A couple of other for the relay teams, the relay events. All I know is this, and I said this yesterday, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. All I know is this. When you talk about athleticism, everybody talks about speed, you know, speed. Not everybody can swim, you know. Swimming is kind of like a specialized, kind of like, a technical type sport. Everybody and their mama can't swim. Everybody since the womb, since the time that they could crawl, then they walked, then they started trying to run. So you're talking about 8 months. Everybody been trying to run fast. I mean, everybody that's walked the face of the earth at some point has tried to walk very, very fast to the point where you could consider it running, and they tried to run faster than the last time that they ran. It's as simple as that. And to say that this cat has dominated the way that he's dominated in these last 3 records, Olympics, man, is absolutely unbelievable, man. Incredible Olympics. They still got the 4x1 to go, man. Ball award to Usain Bolt on a Friday. And one other thing I wanted to throw out before I give you my number 5 defensive play in the NFL. Y'all checked out Ashton Eaton. This guy has won the decathlon for the 2nd straight time. And you remember I always talk about Bruce Jenner with this Bruce Jenner story and how when I was growing up, the 76 Olympics, Bruce Jenner was like, the bee's knees. Like he was on the cover of Wheaties box. And I just remember as a small kid, and maybe it has something to do with me being so young and impressionable, I don't know, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. But Bruce Jenner was like the biggest name in sports. You know, bigger than any basketball player, bigger than any baseball player, probably bigger than any football player. Like, Bruce Jenner was hot as fish grease for a long, long time, preceding and following those 76 Olympics. He won the decathlon, right? The biggest athlete, and usually for a long, long time, it's always been said that the best athlete in the world was the winner of the decathlon, right? You know, and then you tied in all of the Bruce Jenner talk, and yeah, it makes sense. The best athlete in the world that got that title was the decathlon winner. This guy, Ashton Eaton, has won the decathlon 2 Olympics straight. And the conversation and the talk that he gets is nowhere compared to what it was or what I remember from Bruce Jenner. And we always, now listen, studio audience, calm down. Studio audience, calm down. We always talk about the media and how they control the narrative. I think fans play a part in that as well. But look at the way, and if you're my age, I'm really talking to people my age that can remember, you know, the whole Bruce Jenner phenomenon that happened after before and after the 76 Olympics. But just remember the narrative and how the narrative is controlled. I always tell you this, and how much love and how much, you know, admiration and how much on a pedestal Bruce Jenner was placed on during his heyday. And this guy, Ashton Eaton, is getting, I don't know, maybe 1-2% of that. I mean, he's done it twice. So in effect, he surpassed even what Bruce Jenner did. He's done it twice, but he gets no love. And to say that biased opinions and biased subconsciouses in this country have nothing to do with it is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I remember, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, when I was collecting sports cards back in the day. So we're talking mid-'80s, maybe 83, 84, and I collected cards. I got probably 10,000 cards. I collected cards from the mid-'80s to the late 80s. And so there was a little baseball card shop in my hometown. People from my hometown will remember this. And me and the owner became pretty good friends, pretty cool. And I remember one time, I can't remember the specific cards or who it was about or whatever, but in casual conversation, this guy told me, he was like, listen, I'm going to be honest with you, man. The price and the values of these cards fluctuates a lot. A great deal of how much the card's value is worth depends on the player's career, things that he did outside of the sport, you know, just the admiration that sports fans have for this particular person. And he's like, but I'm going to shoot you straight. Somebody with, you know, an incredible career that's black and somebody with a mediocre career that's white is going to get more love from baseball card collectors. He was like, that's just the way it is. Like, if you ever notice, Hank Aaron ain't talked about in the vein that he should be talked about when you talk about baseball, you know, in comparison to some of the other great players that are white. And so I think subconsciously what he was telling me was, man, yeah, you would think that, you know, Hank Aaron and now you can even talk about Barry Bonds, you know, without all of the steroid talk and the PED talk would be, you know, thought of and received for all of the things that they did in the sport to a much higher level. But subconsciously, the people that buy baseball cards, they might like Cal Ripken Jr. or they might like Mike, you know, anybody, Dave Kingman or whoever you can come up with as compared to somebody else. And it's not even something that they probably even know. It's subconscious. And I think that's the thing that's going on with this Ashton Eaton thing. I tell you what, on the Doug Stewart Show, we'll give him a ball award today on a Friday. How about that? A big ball award. A big ball award. This guy has won the decathlon twice, and I ain't heard nobody give it more than a one-line mention. That's it. When Bruce Jenner in the mid-'70s, he was literally a god. I'm telling you. And people, I know it's hard for you to understand if you're younger and you don't remember those Olympics and the time and the era and all that was talked about with Bruce Jenner, but just trust me on this. That dude was orca big. And Ashton Eaton, man, this man, I hear little talk about him. Ball award from the Doug Stewart Show. How about that?